Hello everyone and welcome to Quality Old Games. Today we are having part 4 of the Sassanid Empire campaign in Rome Total War Remastered Barbarian Invasion. Well, that's quite a litany to say. But nonetheless, we managed to advance in the last video quite decently, but the Romans have struck back and we are having some issues dealing with them. But I'm confident that we will manage to turn the situation here into our favor. And we should try to break the sieges here and of course take Tarsus as well. And I think that's the first thing we are going to do today. So we basically could use ballistas to take care of the enemy gateway, but since we likely have battering rams, I think we are going to utilize those. And after we have captured this city and broken the siege of Antioch, I think we should have some measure of peace in this area from the Eastern Romans. And since the gateway is already broken there, I don't think we should bring ourselves to the range of those enemy towers. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay, we are positioning our whole army.
Your soldiers have brought the ram to the gates.
And I think these crossbowmen might actually be able to do some decent damage here.
The ram has done its work. Your soldiers have broken the enemy gate.
And of course it would be nice to take care of those hippotoxotai, but I think we need to wait until we move in. Of course we could bring our own missile cavalry here,
The cowardly
but
enemy have lost the walls.
I'm not too certain that they could be too much of a use. These guys are taking actually quite heavy casualties, so let's try to bring these guys. Okay, the hippotoxotai are withdrawing at least somewhat.
Your soldiers and the battling ram are at the walls. Now comes the test of their courage.
Spearmen! Spearmen!
Spearmen!
Spearmen!
The cowardly enemy cannot
And I
hide.
think it's time to get in.
Breach the walls. Begin the slaughter.
Ready! Units! Units! Double tap! Quickly!
Oh, there are competencies. That might actually be problematic. But apparently not too problematic. Maybe the bodyguard can make finishing them off somewhat easier. And that's quite sturdy guy. There in the middle of the whirlpool. This is reminding me of the Eastern infantries. Fortunately, they didn't all rout. So, Tarsus once again is ours. And I don't think we want to exterminate them, but we want to increase trade, and I think we don't need those ballistas and the most damaged units, but maybe this army here is putting on some pressure on these guys. And here we have stone walls, which is great. And maybe we should make academy there. And I think we are ready for this turn. Okay, Sinope will be besieged. Ankara as well. Of course, the defensive battles in these cases will most likely take care of the most of the enemy armies there. So that's quite beneficial for us. And here you can see the siege of Antioch has been lifted. And where is our new adopted son? In Artaxarta, of course. What would happen if we change Antioch to be the capital? And can I remember where to do it? So there are details. Religion. Family tree. Well, if you do know in the comment field, please let me know from where can I set this settlement as capital. Not there, not there, not there, there. Okay, no need to say that anymore. So, Arsakia and Fraspa are going to be problematic, but there is nothing that a small cut in taxes won't do. And Ctesiphon is problematic as well. Dumatha, might actually be true problematic. So let's switch the capital to Hatra. Still Dumatha is problematic. But how's that the case, since Artaxarta is not that close? actually quite interesting. I shouldn't have touched the capital at all. Well, we will go with Hatra then. And in Antioch, let's train some more troops. And there are some eastern archers, but I think we will try to wipe this enemy army out. And I think we need to send some reinforcing troops towards Dumatha, because it's likely to rebel. And we are going to need it for victory. And once again some Hippotoxotai there. So maybe I should bring these guys a bit more forward. Okay. Those are breaking already. Let's try to challenge those comitatenses. And then let's make some moves with cavalry. And interestingly, all of these guys are almost breaking. Well, I have to say I'm quite disappointed on these. So at least those Limitane are doing decent job for the enemy, as well as the comitatenses were. And could you possibly break that Limitane? Excellent. So let's take out those eastern archers next. Then let's take out that next Eastern Infantry unit. Or rather the Eastern Archer unit, not Eastern Infantry. Excellent. Those guys are fleeing, and actually let's take them down. And after that, it seems we are going to have some cavalry and some missile cavalry. And that's that. And of course taking down those Hippotoxotai would be quite nice. But not apparently possible. And let's hope that when the enemy general goes down or breaks, we will be able to break the rest of the enemy army as well. And since those are wavering, I think we will break them. And so changes the fortunes of battle. And actually that was quite a tough battle, to be honest. Tougher than expected. But we managed to prevail. And I think Antioch is safe. At least for now. Then again we are going to need some additional troops if we are to be much of a service in northern regions. So here I think we need to send most of the army for retraining. And those that don't need retraining will head north.
Mighty General, move out! Mighty General! Sire!
And I think we have a turn. Oh, and then there is this Dumatha. So what's causing the culture penalties here? Raiders hold. And that's that, most likely, okay. Another adoption. And let's check the riot here right away. Maybe trader and land clearance could improve the culture for us, but let's not hope too much. And let's make sure there are no barracks there. And actually it seems the adopted guy emerged here, which is nice. And it seems we are going to need some extra troops or mercenaries here. And in Tarsus as well.
Orders! Sire! Orders! Sire! Mighty general! My liege! My liege!
I'm wondering if I should head to engage those instead of these.
Mighty general!
So I guess we are pushing forwards
Mighty general!
here. And let's see if we have some mercenaries available, at least not now. And then let's retrain some of the ships here. And I think we should be able to move out from Salamis pretty soon.
Orders! Sire! Engage the enemy! Attack! Victory is ours, mighty one! Orders! Forward!
And of course this is quite problematic too.
Mighty general!
Let's hope we don't need to retake it. So, Dumatha rebelled. Angora is attacked. I think those stone walls should provide enough defense to repel this assault.
On my orders!
So, okay,
Mighty unit!
I guess that's some kind of mirage effect there. So spears will take the brunt of the enemy charge, and the other units will provide support and engage when it matters the most. So this time the enemy's numerical superiority is quite limited. Of course, they have quite a lot of, well, not that much comitatenses.
Will be sword work now.
So
The walls are taken. The
we
enemy
should
stands
actually
ready
be
to
in
take the town.
pretty decent position against them. It would be nice if these Limitane were to take some casualties as well. So their best route to the city center goes this way, so at least this tower should get a couple of shots off, and if these guys go this way, then these two towers should get some shots off. Maybe this one too, for this side. And the numbers are starting to even out a bit by bit. So there shouldn't be too many enemy units. At least in line anymore. Okay, some eastern archers. Let's go to take care of them. We took quite heavy casualties, but there is a victory.
Enemy cowards, run! Drive them from the battlefield!
And let the towers get a couple of more shots. So with some luck, the army will disband. And I think that's enough. Okay, I guess that army did disband. Another attempt. And I think our tactics will be the same.
On my units.
And it seems even the battle map is the same. But actually this time the peasants can take the brunt of the enemy attack. And we do have a general here. Maybe one unit should guard that flank there. So let's see how the Romans will do this time. I guess at least we will lose the gateway. If that siege tower survives, I think we will lose one of these towers as well.
The ladders are at the walls, but there is still time to
Some Legio Lanciaries, Limitanei, Eastern Archers, Hippotoxotai,
reserves to hold back the enemy.
Limitanei, some more Limitanei, Archers, Limitanei, and Legio Lanciarii. Maybe the correct
The walls are
way to pronounce these would be Legio Lanciarii.
take the town.
As in Latin, I guess C is pronounced as K. And so for instance, Julius Caesar in Latin could be something like Julius Caesar. So that's why how the Germans got the word for Kaiser, meaning emperor. Or that at least is what my Latin teacher told me some years ago. But I have to admit that my Latin is quite rusty at the moment. Okay, almost all of the enemies are coming this way. Interesting. So let's see if we can break these guys here. And of course the Hippotoxotai too. And I think at least after that, our generals should be able to chase away the enemies. And I don't think we want to engage Legio Lanciari in frontal charge. So there shouldn't be too much enemy left. I guess that's the last unit, or last units there.
As enemies, these men are perfect.
And I guess that's it. So, one less Eastern Roman army to worry about. Actually, these battles are quite smooth, or go quite fast. In some cases, doing defensive or offensive siege battles can be quite a grind, but in this case, I think these are actually quite nice. Okay, they lifted the siege of Caesarea. So I don't think I want to fight this one. I think they are going to siege Ancyra.
Mighty general.
And
Mighty general.
we might want to leave some units
Sire.
to help
Mighty general.
fend off the siege. For example, some slingers,
Mighty general.
and this army here can go forward. And it is possible in at least Medieval 2 Total War to pass that kind of small seer. Is it straight or whatever it is? But here it's not. And effort is going to hold for 4 more turns, I guess. We just have to live with that. And we can retrain those, but not much else. And the port in Salamis is going to take some time still. And in Dumatha, Desert Chieftain. Okay. So actually there is some real muscle behind that revolt. So we need to send some real troops to aid in the battle.
Mighty general. Forward.
And Alexandria will need some boost to public order. Yeah, and we are not going to be able to win this battle here. So mountain men,
Retreat. The siege is broken. Mighty general. Move out. Mighty general. March. Move out.
and let's switch to academy. And I think we need to start training some troops to take Petra back for us. And in Alexandria, I would like to have that secret police headquarters. Can we do something about the culture penalty? Maybe we could get rid of this one and train barracks according to our own culture.
Ready to sail. Ships ready. Yes, mighty lord.
And it's time to get the cavalrymen of this contingent or garrison to get going. let's park that army there,
Mighty general.
waiting for to get across.
My liege,
And we have a turn.
guarding the troops.
Oh. Well, that's not good. Those Huns
Aye, my lord. Set sail.
being here. So it's going to take 2 more turns for Ephesus to fall.
Orders. Move out.
My liege, onward. My liege, move orders. Forward.
And let's start building that secret police network. Jerusalem, fortunately, we are able to lower taxes somewhat. And let's hope Constantinople will fall rather soon, so that we could capture it in turn. And just to be on the safer side of things, I think this army could actually go to capture Athens.
Orders. Mighty general.
So it's time to get rid of all of the military buildings here, because it's likely that this city will rebel rather soon. So what's actually causing the unrest? Squalor, of course, distance to capital, culture penalty, and that faction leader's religion. So let's try once again to change Antioch as the capital. Okay, garrison is only 10%, so that can be improved.
Orders. Forward. Orders. Move out.
I serve your will. Moving.
And we have a turn. Okay, so Constantinople was captured, and
Let us
it
now
might
talk reason
make
until next time.
it possible for us to take it next turn. Or rather, maybe not next turn. Okay, that's quite a collection of enemy generals. But if the Huns move on, I think Constantinople should fall rather easily.
On my orders. Cavalry, cavalry.
And this is going to be a missile cavalry battle. Very clearly. So let's welcome the enemies as they get out. And I think we are going to want to have the likely inevitable battle there. And can we actually have the draw now? Maybe I should have accepted that. Okay, they are coming out. Excellent. have some Equites Auxilia to fire on. Some peasants. Welcome. Some more peasants. Welcome as well. And then likely only the enemy family members. I'm glad that the enemies decided to come out. Because waiting for this battle to end would have been quite not so nice. And let's try to lure these guys towards our cavalry. And then let's turn around and make a charge of our own. I guess that was one enemy general falling. So there is one bodyguard, another bodyguard, and I think we should try to get inside the city, even though it's going to cause us some casualties. Of course, now there is actually are both of these bodyguards out. So let's fire at will for some time still. Okay, good. So only one more bodyguard to go. Of course, it's the most difficult one. And I think it's time to finish this. Okay, nice. Not too many casualties suffered, and Ephesus is ours. So, basically I think we have Constantinople and 2 more settlements to take. And we took Mausoleum of Halicarnassus. That's nice. And let's hope those Huns will move out soon. Okay. So it seems Athens is denied from us. But that, on the other hand, makes Kydonia a target. And maybe we should have a port in Ephesus. And Sinope should start building a fleet. so that we really could get across.
My liege, march! Move out!
My eyes are yours.
Onward! Orders, march! Sire, move out! Prepare for battle!
So maybe that army will be enough. And now Jerusalem has rather decent public order actually. So we can send at least some units towards Petra and from Philadelphia as well, and let's get some reinforcements from Sidon too. And I think we have a turn. Okay, and we got a new family member right where we wanted,
Aye, my lord!
and actually we have dogs already. Nice.
Mighty general! Mighty general! Orders!
I think I need to do this manually, because the whole army would be wiped out if we were unable to take the city. And it's interesting to see what the Huns will do, because if they keep that concentration of forces near Constantinople, that's going to make things rather difficult for us.
On my orders! Forming position! Cavalry! Cavalry!
Cavalry! Cavalry!
Cavalry! Cavalry! Cavalry! Units, run!
And I think our tactics here will be just to smash through the gates and then smash through the enemy defenders.
Your soldiers have brought the ram to the gates. The battering ram has done its work. Your soldiers have broken the enemy gate.
Quickly!
The cowardly enemy have lost the wall. Send your troops and take the rest of the settlement.
Heavy cavalry! Stand and fight!
Cavalry! Cavalry!
Units! Fire at will! Units! Two at the double! Hurry! Units! Drop! Units! Charge!
Today, the enemy general has been killed and his men lose heart.
And there.
Victory is sweet indeed.
Victory! We have conquered!
So, this is very pagan city. I don't think we can change that. But we should most definitely get some ships. And I guess this army can still have Athens as its target. And it's time to start besieging that town. And we have a turn. Okay, those two settlements are under siege. And here I think we only need one ship, actually. So let's take the cavalry units of this army. Or then maybe not. Let's leave at least some units behind. That should be enough. And let's take a small risk. And we are next to Athens. And hopefully we can get some mercenaries at least at some point. And from here I think we should at least bring the mercenary cavalry into position to get across the sea there. And I think we have a turn. So let's check. We have 18 regions, 2 more to go, and hopefully one of them including Constantinople.
Withdraw! Withdraw! Our ships are under attack! Disengage!
Oh, a rebel ship was carrying, was it a merchant or a diplomat or what was it?
Set sail! Ready to sail! Aye, my lord! Aye, my lord! Aye, my lord! All ashore! Ships ready! Set sail! My liege! Forward!
Okay, and the defenses there could be
Forward!
somewhat better. Unfortunately, we cannot hire any mercenaries. Okay, the defenses are somewhat better there.
Let us end the bloodshed. Until next time.
So I guess we just need to gather a large enough force to smash our way through Constantinople's defenses. And actually,
Attack! Attack! Victory!
the defenses seem to be somewhat reduced at the very least.
My liege! Engage the enemy! Victory! My liege! Engage the enemy! Ready to sail! My liege! Aye, my lord! Move out!
And let's see about Athens. Okay. And let's try to auto-resolve. Okay, victory. Nice. And we don't like rebelling cities at all. And let's see if we can have some mercenaries. Apparently not. But let's bring this army nonetheless. And we should have a victory. Nice. So, thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. That will help a great deal, and you will also get a notification whenever a new video is released. And I think the next series will be the Siege of Dragonspear expansion for Baldur's Gate 1, and after that I think I'm going to play Eastern Roman Empire campaign here in Barbarian Invasion. Have a great rest of the day. Quality Old Games out.